Next friend, are you ready to commentate?
Yo, what's up, bro? Let's get her going. Alright, and so it begins. It looks like we've got our first matchup against Mason and Jacklypleyz on Aquadome. Let's see what we got going on here. Mason's got the ball on orange side. Let's see if he can make a play happen here. Doesn't get the pop over. Gets a nice recovery going on as well. Jacklypleyz trying to get back in time to the net. Got a little defense action going on. Gets a quick challenge in. Mason does get the ball right around him and gets a nice open shot. Good first goal going up the first 27 or 23 seconds of the match here. Got the nice shot coming out too. A nice little outplay there by Mason. Gets a pop right around Jackly. Apologies if I've been messing that up. Here we go. Nice kickoff going on now. In the favor of Jackly here. See if he can score the kickoff goal. Mason's there. Does go ahead and get the read. Maiso has the ball in orange corner. Seeing if Jackly can get a nice challenge in. He's got possession. Let's see what he can do with it. Maiso's coming back. Oh, unfortunately not quick enough. And it does roll in nicely in the bottom right-hand corner. That's what we like to see. Nice tie game, first 45 seconds. It's a nice little soft touch. Maiso being out of boost there was just an unfortunate situation. Jackly was able to get the outplay off just by that little unfortunate mistake. Got another kickoff going on here. Maiso does get a flip. Ooh, Jackly does do a little bit delayed kickoff. Let's see if Maiso is able to control it. He gets a little bit of a miss, but also I think we had an open net miss there by Jackly. Maiso did lose the boost there in the corner. Does get a quick challenge in by Jackly. Maiso just maintaining possession. Decides to give it up and get some boost on his side. We do have Jackly on the back wall here with possession. 38 in the tank. Picks up the 100 just to make sure Maiso doesn't get it. Maiso with a quick challenge. Looks like he's choosing to rotate back, get some boost, see if he can be able to come back in for another challenge here in a minute. Jackly's trying to ball it around him. Maiso is on the back wall to receive that. Ooh, good shot off from Jackly. It is a little high. Got Maiso in a bit of a panic. He is empty in terms of boost. Did pick up that mid there. See if he can make a play. Tries to force a 50. Jackly does get a decent 50 there. Nice little soft touch to maintain possession. Maiso trying to see what he can do with it. Tries to get a nice little pop to the right-hand corner. Does miss, unfortunately. Jackly does have possession. Some bumps going on now. Jackly has the ball. No boost to his name, though. I think Maiso can capitalize. He almost is able to. Almost a nice top right dome piece. Maiso with a nice awkward touch so he can rotate back. Jackly does try to go through and capitalize on the situation. Jackly going up high. He does get a little beat there on Maiso, who's running a little bit low on boost, and watches us get his corner stolen there. Let's see if he's able to get himself out of this. It's a very even game for sure. Maiso with the boost and the ball, taking it up high. He smacks it down as we're coming down the pitch here. Jacklypleyz does get a little interruption there. We're almost going for some demo plays, but Maiso is maintaining possession. Does a little pop, a little bit of a misplay there, but pops it right around for a nice 50. Let's see if he can capitalize on the open net he has. He does shoot. Is it slow? It's just fast enough. That leaves Maiso up 1, just over halfway through the game. Nice little slow roll. That's all you need, man. Just an open net, and you can capitalize on your opponent's mistakes. You're going to win your games. All right, we got a diagonal kickoff here. Nice little flip there by Maiso. He does win the kickoff. Jacklypleyz going to have to try to get back here. Let's see what he decides to do. He decides to yoink the boost from Maiso and tries to get a touch up off the ceiling, a ceiling read, but Maiso's not in a good spot to challenge, so he's got a little bit of time. Maiso coming out with a 50, which does go his way. Let's see if he can capitalize. He is able to. Bring him up 3-1 with just over 2 minutes left of the match. Jacklypleyz just an unfortunate 50 in his part, wasn't able to get back in time. Used all the boost in the tank to try to get back to that one. Got a forward kickoff, let's see. Ooh, nice little diagonal flip there. Kickoff was definitely favorable for Jacklypleyz. He does go ahead and get a boost yoink. Seeing if he can make something out of this wall read here. He does beat Maiso. He may have an opportunity with an open net for just a smidge. Maiso is back now. Oh, he heard Maiso coming and decided to pop it a little early. Oh, with the lucky bump on Maiso's part. See if he's able to capitalize. He is able to capitalize on the situation. Or getting him a 4th goal. Let's get it again from Maiso's point of view. He gets the bump. Just a really unfortunate recovery there from Jacklypleyz. Maiso's got a solid game in terms of the 50s. 50 game is very much so on point. Kickoffs have been definitely in the middle for both players. Well, that one was favorable for Jacklypleyz. Let's see if he can get one back. Oh, an unfortunate, just barely missed there. Jacklypleyz does try to get a 50. He does manage to get away with the corner boost. Maiso is there. Kind of an awkward flip, but it does work on Jacklypleyz. He's trying to stick with the ball here. It might not work in his favor. Oh, wait a minute. See if Jacklypleyz can score it. He does get a nice slow roller. Let's see if he gets from Jacklypley's POV. He just got a nice little touch there off to the side to hit it around Maiso. And then it's a nice little slow roll in. It's all you need. Just capitalizing your opponent's mistakes, like I mentioned. Got our diagonal kickoff here. Let's see if Jacklypleyz can get a couple more kickoff goals. Maiso does flip early. Jacklypleyz going for a more of a delayed approach. See if he can capitalize off the open net. Maiso gave him going for that boost. Was not able to. Now he's got to rush back. Got to pick up some pennies on the way back as Maiso is stealing all the boost. Trying to come in hot. Maiso kind of threw it away there. We're going to see if Jacklypleyz can capitalize off the mistake. Maiso does have the boost. He has the ball up high in his corner. Does predict Jacklypleyz coming in hot for the challenge. Who's now going to rush back. Thankfully that wasn't rolling in. Got the ball here in his corner. Let's see what decision he decides to make. Maiso does unfortunately, I think, miss that middle boost, leaving it for Jacklypleyz. Oh, the demo comes out from Jacklypleyz onto Maiso. Recovery, unfortunate, wasn't quite what we were looking for. We got Maiso coming in hot real quick to see if he can capitalize. Jacklypleyz is there. Maiso does get a good beat. Looks like both players are going to try to reconvene here on this middle again. The favor is favorable in Maiso, but Jacklypleyz did get the last touch. Nice read coming out of Jacklypleyz. Let's see what he decides to do here. Ball's on the wall. He's got a boost to his name. Gets a pop off. Maiso's there to intercept. Does hit it high. Jacklypleyz coming in hot. Seeing if he can get another goal. And almost the bottom left. Oh no. Maiso did flip a little bit there. Stuck on the corner. Let's see if Jacklypleyz can get 2 more in. I don't believe so. And it looks like game 1 is going to Maiso here. Aquadome winner Maiso. Good first match. Both players were very evenly matched, I would say. 50 game was definitely more of Maiso's field. Maiso definitely had the advantage in regards to 50s. Jacklypleyz did have a few open whiffs there on the net, I did see. If we were able to get those slotted, I feel like he might have had a really good chance to come back and win. Moving over to Champions Field, daytime now, for game number 2. Jacklypleyz taking the blue side. Going to leave Maiso over on the other side here. Championsville is always such a joy to play on. It's one of the best maps, arguably the best map in Rocket League, depending on who you ask. Got ourselves off the straight kickoff here. Jacklypleyz does get a dominant kickoff. The kickoffs have been in his favor with these, with the delayed. Oh, and the unintentional own goal from Maiso. I don't think he quite expected that to happen. Kickoffs have been going in well for Jacklypleyz. He does get that one little touch. Maiso wasn't quite ready for it. Smacks in his own net. Jacklypleyz up 1 within the first 5 seconds of the wrench. Maiso with a diagonal kickoff. Jacklypleyz again with the delayed approach. It is working. Let's see if he can capitalize off of his big kickoff win. He is able to. Gets up 2 goals there. That's what we like to see. He didn't go for boost, which is a smart play right there. In that decision, most players want to take the boost, but he did decide to stick with the ball, try to make a play happen, and he did beat his opponent to the ball. First 13 seconds of the match, Jacklypleyz up by 2. Coming hot again. Oh, RNG Maiso with the demo. Let's see if he can capitalize off the approach. Tries to get a cheeky, I call those dinks, but redirect. Jacklypleyz with ball. Maiso coming in hot with a nice challenge. Trying to tease up off of Jacklypleyz. It's ball's high in the air. See if he can capitalize. Does get an unfortunate misplay there. Jacklypleyz does have ball. Low boost to his name. Trying to pick up that penny. Maiso does get a nice little touch there. Buys him a little bit of time. See if Jacklypleyz is able to capitalize. Maiso does have the ball in a favorable situation in his net. Jacklypleyz dives. Ball bounced out. Maiso's up. Hits the ball over to the side. Jacklypleyz with no boost to his name decides to rush back for his corner, giving Maiso an opportunity, who drives away from the ball after getting that mid boost. Let's see if he can get a save here. He does get a save. Can Jacklypleyz capitalize off of the pass? He is able to. This is a turnaround game for Jacklypleyz for sure. An unfortunate save there for Maiso. He did try his hardest. It just smacked it right down. Set him up, set Jacklypleyz up for the pass there. 3-0. Jacklypleyz in this winning seat so far. Definitely needing it after that first game loss, unfortunately. Only lost by 2. So far up by 3 in the second match. Maiso with possession in the corner. So let's go for a pop-up. Maybe he can follow up with a second touch. Jacklypleyz does hit the ball around him. Maiso taking the ball back to his corner, maintaining possession and boost. That's what you need for ones, maintaining boost and possession at all times. Jacklypleyz with the dink, back to his corner to try and buy himself some time. Maiso does try to shoot, a little wide there. He does get the boost steal, very important. He does get the boost steal. Jacklypleyz kind of stalls for a second, it looks like. No, does catch Maiso off. Maiso getting an important touch there, hitting the ball over to the side, gets boost, still maintaining possession here. Let's see if he can. Oh, Maiso is able to capitalize off of the boost grab by Jacklypleyz. It was a little bit greedy there from Jacklypleyz. He did see an opportunity. The opportunity was there. And it was tempting. He took it. And unfortunately, he did get punished. Got just over 3 minutes left of the game. 3-1's the score. Jacklypleyz coming out with a delayed approach. Maiso was able to capitalize a little bit off of that delayed. Hits the ball around Jacklypleyz. He wants to go for the follow-up just to see if he can score. Jacklypleyz does get the ball and the boost. Let's see. Oh, Jacklypleyz does get a little bit of an outplay there. Maiso does manage to hit the ball back to his net. Gets the boost steal. Jacklypleyz all on the way back. He's got to come forward and see if he can get back in time. Maiso does have an open net. Let's see if he can score it. He is able to. Little pass back to Jacklypleyz there. Both players seeming to pass it to each other. Didn't quite calculate that one. It's a 1-goal game for both players. Just over 2:45 left to the second match. Let's see what'll happen. This is very close. It's a very close game. Both players capitalizing on each other's mistakes. Ooh, nice little fumble there. Nice little drive on top. Maiso did catch Jacklypleyz there, which did buy him a little bit of time to get it back to get his boost. He is trying to make a play here. Oh, the bump from Maiso coming out. Maiso maintaining that possession. He has had a lot of the ball for a lot of the game. Jacklypleyz tried to come in hot. Going out for a demo. Maiso does get a 50 off. He still has possession in the midfield. Looks like he might be taking the ball up the wall. Fortunate miss there, but maybe he's a play to bait Jacklypleyz in. Looks like Jacklypleyz does have possession right now. See if he can capitalize. Maiso back looping to try to see if he can just get a touch on the ball, make it awkward for his opponent. He is banging the ball towards the wall to buy himself some time. It looks like they're probably, ooh, he's still sticking with it. He's not going for boost. Oh, and he tries to get the pop over Jacklypleyz. Very close. Jacklypleyz is there to get the block, though. Jackly with 100 boost to his name, and the ball bounced to mid. Maiso getting a touch over to the sidewall. Another boost steal coming out from Jackly, who has an opportunity. He does try to get a nice little touch out. Maiso's there, does smack it down the pitch, and is able to capitalize. That angle was very, very well read. Is again from Maiso's perspective. He gets the pop. It's one bounce. Air rolls a little bit over to try to swing that ball into the bottom left-hand corner. Very good shot there. Game is tied. Maiso coming back from a 3-0 lead. Or goal deficit, rather. He does have possession. Ball is in his corner. Oh, unfortunately misses the corner boost. Jackly trying to capitalize. Ball is high now. Both players very low on boosts. Oh, what a save in the 50 coming up from Maiso. He played it low there as Jackly went high. Most of the time, if you play the ball... Oh! And he does hit it around Jackly, who got greedy and went for the boost steal there. Maiso has come back effectively. Jacklypleyz, he just took his camera off for 1 second off that ball. Next thing you know, ball's flying past him down the pitch in this net. Maiso, an impressive comeback here, coming back from 3-goal deficit, is now leading the game. He decides to go ahead and steal that mid boost. Jackly decided to stick with it here. See if he can make something happen. Maiso get an awkward touch for Jackly, who just awkward touches back and forth to try to make each other uncomfortable. Maiso goes through, tries to win the 50. The demo from Jackly, who now has ball and possession. Not a whole lot of boost to work with. See what he can do here. Got some dribble plays going on. Ooh, Maiso saw him eyeing that corner boost and yoinked it from him. Jackly trying to bounce the ball around him. Does get a bump off of Maiso. Let's see if he can capitalize on this net he's got. Maiso does have the boost advantage, so he's able to get there a bit quicker. Maiso slinging the ball down the pitch, letting it roll up, set himself up with a nice little pass. Jackly does pop it away. Does have about half the tank to his name. Maiso does have ball possession here. He's got a dribble play coming in hot, it looks like. The pop-up, Jackly was not ready for that one bit. That was an impressive dribble coming out from Maiso. He gets one tap, bounce dribbles, overpowered. He gets a second touch right there, and a nice little soft little touch there to get the finish. Very impressive coming from Maiso. He's very coming out the gates. Tried to let Jackly have a few in the beginning, and now here he is, 2 goals in the lead. Oh, Jackly might be able to get one back here. Maiso does get the block. 20 seconds left in the match. Jackly trying to play it awkward for Maiso. He does have the boost advantage. Maiso sitting on an empty tank, trying to hit the ball up and around his opponent to see if he can score in time. Maiso with the bump, trying to maintain possession, and the 50 does end favorably. Let's see if he can get one more for the road. Oh, very close to get one more for the road. But it looks like Maiso did take game 1 and game 2. Very impressive showing from Maiso. He did have possession for majority of the games. He is definitely maintaining possession, and that's a very good question. Is it best of 5 or best of 3? But if it's best of 3, Maiso has definitely taken the W here. But he could come back. Jackly could come back if he managed to win the next 3 games in a row for the best of 5. All right, we got Forbidden Temple, Fire and Ice. This map has such a purple hue, and it's totally because of the red and blue. But, like, I don't know. Part of it kind of bothers me, you know? Looks like we're doing a best of 5 here. Maiso on blue side, Jackly on the orange side. Swap made a car switch to the Fennec. Seeing if that helps him a little bit. Oh, looks like we had a little bit of a kickoff mishap. Wait, what? Oh, wait, who am I spectating? What? Oh, I'm in the game. Oh my goodness, that is my apologies, gentlemen. Oh my goodness, I tried to click spectate and just completely misclicked. Oh my goodness. Jackly does look like a bit of a misplay there. Maiso coming in hot right out the gates. I accidentally joined the game. Oh my goodness. With a beat on the wall. Very impressive beat there for Maiso. He did have the boost advantage in that situation. Jackly out of boost. I said he had the Fennec and I had the Fennec. Oh my gosh. I was like, why do those wheels look like mine? Because they are mine. Oh my goodness. Jackly had a really solid kickoff. Maiso did get an unfortunate whiff there. Maiso, let's see if we can capitalize. Both players do have boost. Maiso get a touch off the wall. Looks like he wants that mid boost. Jacklypleyz does try to get an awkward touch, a little bit of a catch there. The catch does end up going awry in Maiso's favor. He wanted to catch it there, maintain the possession. Maiso able to capitalize and get his second goal within the first 30 seconds of the match. Solid delayed kickoff coming from Jacklypleyz still. These delayed kickoffs have been working out in his favor. We just got to capitalize. Maiso in the corner with the ball and the boost. Both characters do. I keep saying both characters. Oh my goodness. Both players having some boosts. Jacklypleyz with the demo and managed to get the save. Let's see if he's able to capitalize on the situation he has. Maiso did grab that back corner boost. A little bit of a mistouch there from Jacklypleyz. Let's see if he's able to follow it up. He has no boost in the tank. A little bit of a risky situation. Maiso couldn't quite get the recovery. Jacklypleyz does get the boost steal and has possession. Ooh, a bump from Maiso sends him flying up. Sorry, just reading that real quick. Okay. Jacklypleyz down 3-0 in the third game here. A little bit, tried to go for more of a delayed approach. It didn't quite work. Maiso did look like he read it this time around and beat Maiso to the ball. Jacklypleyz did come out of the gate with a demo. Maiso grabbing that boost. Jacklypleyz coming down the pitch with the ball. Nice little interception there from Maiso. He does decide to go ahead and interrupt Jacklypleyz's play. Jacklypleyz get a nice little bump there, buy himself a little bit of time. Maiso does read that touch from Jacklypleyz. Tries to backflip it. It's a floater. And the backflip finish. That's a nice shot. That's all you can say. He gets the dunk on Jacklypleyz. The backflip pop. It was going to be a floater. Jacklypleyz was just very awkward and uncomfortable. And that backflip finish there just sealed the deal. 4-0 in favor of Maiso rather. Got his car. Got some sick color going on. Ooh, tried to beat Jacklypleyz with that ball. I see the attempt there. Jacklypleyz does have the ball. Tries to get an early finish. Maiso coming down the pitch, just picking up his boost. Decides to go for the boost, which is a little bit greedy in my opinion. Jacklypleyz was on the ball. He did get a nice little touch here mid for himself. Okay, I'm not staying on. It's a good finish from Jacklypleyz. Let's see if he can come back. There's still so much time in this game. With Rocket League, there is so much time. 3 minutes is a lot of time. Maiso did end up winning that 50 favorably in the kickoff. He does get a beat, and it looks like it's just a floater in. Maiso gets a little pop right around Jacklypleyz there. It's just a floater. Just a nice little floater. That's all you need. A little bit of a funny kickoff there from Maiso. He does get the mid boost. Jacklypleyz does have an open net and an opportunity here. He tries to slot it early. Maiso did miss, and just a slight whiff on the open net. Jacklypleyz does have possession of the corner. Oh, the bump! The bump from Maiso sent Jacklypleyz flying in high. Jacklypleyz coming off for a bump back. He's got an open. Maiso has no boost. Can he finish? He's able to get the finish. Got some bump madness going on here, like real football. Little pop over, sends Maiso falling back it up just in time for him to get the finish. Maiso was there, just a smidge faster. He might have been able to save that. Maybe. It's a very close call. Jacklypleyz has been very dominant in the kickoffs, just like with this one. He is very dominant with the kickoffs. That delayed approach is working against Maiso's faster flip approach. Maiso does have position here. He almost gets dunked on by Jacklypleyz. But that takes the ball up the wall. He wanted to do something with it, make the touch awkward for Maiso. It did work. He is stumbling a little bit here. So let's see if he can hit it around his opponent. Maiso still has possession. Oh, unfortunate 50, but Jacklypleyz has the boost to work with. He's got the boost management. Maiso forced to go back and get the mid boost there. Jacklypleyz in his corner, takes the ball up high. Maiso gets the interrupt with a backflip. Let's see if he can get the finish. Very close. Just hits just above the crossbar there. Jacklypleyz does have a little bit of boot to work with. Use it there. Picks up his corner. He's got ball in his corner there. Maiso is coming in hot for a challenge. Oh, he decides to back off. Maybe a little bit of a fake challenge. But due to his poor positioning, Jacklypleyz catches him outside of the play. If he was able to capitalize on that open net, he would have scored there. Oh, and the bump from maiso. Maiso's playing a very aggressive game here. Jacklypleyz was out for blood there. I saw that. He was out for blood. He said, let me get this man real quick. Nice little 50 does go favorably for maiso, who's got some boost. He flies high. May have gotten a reset there. That could have been crazy. Tries to get the dunk. Almost got the read on Jacklypleyz, who's now rolling the ball down the pitch. Gets a nice little touch. Let's see if we can get the backboard read here. Oh, the bump from maiso. His very physical game seems to be working. The physical game seems to be working. maiso got that goal there just because he bumped Jacklypleyz out of the way, sent him flying up the wall, hits the ball just hard enough to be able to send it in. Jacklypleyz coming in hot. He tried to recover in time, but getting bumped like that, it's very hard to recover from. Bumps are so crucial in 1v1s. If you aren't bumping in 1v1s, you might be losing some of your games. Now that's almost a kickoff goal for Jacklypleyz. Let's see if he can finalize. Oh, both players kind of whiffed there. maiso does have ball down the pitch. Jacklypleyz, unfortunately, he needed to capitalize on that misplay there by maiso. Maiso did whiff, but he thought maybe he could get a dunk, maybe he could get a touch. Read maiso. Maiso just completely whiffing there. Sometimes when you whiff, it just works out, you know? We are 1 goal shy of Brazil. Let's see if we can get 8s. 8s is what I call when it's 8-2. That is what, and if it's not Brazil and your opponent scores a goal, it's 8s. Oh, Jacklypleyz, actually, it gets a kickoff goal. No 8s can't happen. But 48 seconds for 4 goals, that's doable. I scored 2 goals in 12 seconds off kickoffs. It's doable. Very doable, especially if he has this really good kickoff. Like, he is delaying his kickoff well enough that he can totally come back and get enough of the kickoff goals here. maiso decides not to go for it with a bit of a mind game. I thought he went to, from Jacklypley's perspective. maiso coming in hot. He looks like he's doing the right thing, buying time, trying to play the time right now. He does have 30 seconds left to work with. Jacklypleyz trying to get the ball under control. See if he can ball maiso up. maiso does get a bit of a good touch there and has another open net to work with. Does get the pop up and the finish. It looks like this will be very close. 5 goals in 25 seconds is doable. It's very hard to do, especially when your opponent's mind gaming like maiso did with that kickoff. Got ourselves a diagonal flip here. Diagonal kickoff. See, just like that. That's what he needs, is those type of kickoffs, and then to capitalize, because he did have an open net there. maiso did come in hot, gets the read, ball is high. Let's see if he can go for it. maiso does decide to go for it. Not able to quite get a touch. Jacklypleyz on 0. Bumps maiso. Almost got to own goals, and he saves it. And that looks like that'll be game 3. Going to maiso. maiso with a 3-0 sweep. Very close, I would say. If Jacklypleyz could have gotten those kickoffs under control, I feel like he could have done a lot better. The kickoff was definitely in his favor. So I feel like it could have gone a little bit differently depending on how the players played their game. If things changed a little bit. We'll see what's going on here. I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. A very good showing from maiso. Very good showing. He did come out here to play some Rocket League. The physical game was an important aspect of this for sure. He did get plenty of good bumps on Jacklypleyz, and due to those bumps, he got the dub. Along with being constantly on the ball, just the constant pressure is what you need. In order to win Rocket League as a whole, not just 1v1s, you need to have ball and boost. Possession and boost. Those are the 2 things you need. The critical parts to win all of your games. And of course, in 1v1s, and actually all game modes, bumps have become very important now. If you're not bumping your opponent, like I mentioned, you're not doing as much as you should be able to, especially in 3s. 3s is such a great place to get a bump on a goalie, have an open net. 1v1 is a great place because if your opponent gets bumped or demoed, if they get bumped, yeah, they're out of the play for a little bit. But if they're demoed, that's 3 seconds guaranteed to yourself. 3 seconds is a lot of time to score an open net. And say your opponent respawns back in time, they might not be able to get back to it. So, very good showing from maiso and our boy Jacklypleyz. GG's to both players. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like we're going to see Xavi and PC Joy. Got DFH Stadium during the day. Another great map. Love this map. You see that? You see that Octane in the background? We got Jackly joining in on some of the fun. Wait, Maiso, what's going on? We got Xavier and got Xavier. And, oh, almost broke my game right there. I'm not sure what's going on. We might have to have the moderator restart the match. This is very. I wasn't sure if it was is it a best of 5? What's going on here? I'm very confused myself. If we can get the moderator to restart, maybe bring the clock back down to 0 and. What is? Should we just leave the game? I have no idea what's going on. Not a clue. Let's see what we can do. I mean, let's watch Maiso. Let's watch Maiso, who's on blue team. Maybe in the Skyline. Ooh, Skyline's great. Love that car. I'm very confused. All right, well, we got Joy coming in hot. First game was a practice round. Okay, that was a practice round. Okay. Well, I think we should we restart the game? So okay, let's see the match. I did not know the first match was going to be a practice round. We're playing one more. Oh, okay. But we only have a 2-0 series in Maiso's favor. Okay, I got it. Maiso and our boy Jackly coming in hot once again on DFH Stadium. Let's see if Maiso can completely get a nice little sweep here, or if Jackly could pop off. You know, he's only down 2 games. He could pop off, come back easily. So we got a bit of a camera switch settings. No, that's my no. Okay, I just had a little bit of a glitch there. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Shout out to it's a Vanos crew reference there. Game 1. Jackly does a little bounce off the ball there. Maiso has possession. See if he can capitalize on the net. He is able to. A little bit of an unfortunate timing there on the flip there from Jackly. He did see he kind of flew there. He bounced off the ball. Maiso was kind of flat up against it. He had already flipped and was flat against the ball there. So with Jackly, you know, him flipping into it while Maiso had already flipped, he did fly off the ball there. Looks like he might have bounced off the ball again there. Maiso, let's see if he does go for the mid boost. Jackly coming out for his corner boost. Let's see, he's got the ball in his corner. Nice pop over Maiso. That's a very good showing there. Trying to control it. Let's see. Oh, Maiso with the bump. Maiso with the bump. And he's got his boost. Jackly trying to get revenge. Oh, Maiso did have possession. Jackly does get an interrupt there. Maiso has possession in the midfield. Bring it down the pitch. Jackly does get a nice solid 50, smashing into his opponent, and it goes downfield. Maiso does give the ball there to Jackly. Probably hoping for a little bit more of an up the wall bounce, but a nice demo gives him plenty of time to work with. He decides he's not going to go for this. It's risky. Very, very critical thinking there, Jackly. Trying to maintain the possession here. He does have boost to his name. Nice little shot coming out from Maiso. Almost gets the backflip save there from Jackly. Let's see how to get from Maiso's perspective. See that bounce up there? Jackly wasn't quite ready for it. And then the slice little soft touch into the floater. Goes down. Jackly just wasn't quite ready. He wasn't quite in a good enough position to be able to save a shot like that. He was hoping the ball would bounce a little bit more in his favor. See if he can go for that delayed kickoff. That's what I like to see. The flipping kickoffs haven't been working for him, so I like to see him switch it up. That's what I like to see. He doesn't hit it high there. Let's see if he can capitalize. He is able to capitalize. Maiso. Didn't think Jackly could get there in time. Jackly decided to show a little speed feed here. Maiso was coming in hot. Does get beat there. Jackly with the power shot. Right into upper left-hand corner there. Got the diagonal kickoff here. Jackly decides to stick to the... Oh, delayed. Almost goes in. Let's see if he can actually capitalize. Maiso is there. He does get the beat. Does pick up the mid boost here. Ball is rolling down the pitch. It's in a little bit of an awkward spot for him to shoot at. Try and shoot here. And now Jackly has made his return. Does decide to get the ball, rolled up the ball, and I think Maiso did get a bump on Jackly. That's what it did appear to look like. Let's go to get a replay from Jackly. I think he did get bumped. Maiso, oh, he backflipped. He had an unfortunate backflip. The backflip there. Had he just went ahead and front flip there, he could hit the ball out. Maiso would have went out of position, but an unfortunate backflip didn't cost him that goal. Maiso now up. Oh, and a kickoff whiff. Jackly not out of this game yet. He's going to try to come back. Got plenty of time, 3.5 minutes. Maiso does go ahead. A little bit of a whiff there. A little bit of a whiff there from Maiso. But Jackly capitalized. Got the open net. That's all we need. Let's see what kind of style Maiso's going for in his kickoff. He has to go flip across to get that penny. Jackly does come out hot with these delayed kickoffs. If he's able to keep this up and capitalize off the kickoffs, like I mentioned, this is going to be a close game. Does go for an early shot. Maiso does get the interception to save. Nice little pop shot there. That's a little bit off, a little wide, but he's doing the smart decision, rotating out to pick up the pod. He does have possession here. Jackly is going hot for a 50. A favorable 50, I would say. If you're in ones, you want the ball in your corner. Maiso with an impressive shot from the corner. Let's see that again in his perspective. Ball's in a favorable spot for Jackly. Had he just maintained possession there, things probably would have worked out. But Maiso, seeing him turn away like he hesitated to, like thought about maybe going back towards the net. That hesitation, Maiso saw that and capitalized on it, jumped on it like a shark on a fish. Delayed off from Jackly. If he can capitalize on the open net, Maiso was hoping the ball would bounce a little bit differently, a little more in his favor. Just tries to grab the corner boost rather. Then he's like, this will be fine. He sees it bounce. He had ball came on. Didn't think Jackly was there, I think. I don't believe he thought Jackly was there in the midfield, ready for the bounce. Bounce was favorable. We're a very close game here, folks. It's only down 1. Still have 3 minutes left in the game. There's so much time for Jackly to come back and make something work with this. This game 3 is close. Oh, Maiso with a kind of a misflip there. Let's see if Jackly can capitalize. He does unfortunately get a whiff and demoed, but honestly, that's not a bad thing. In order for him to be able to come back in time. Jackly, oh wait, oh my goodness. What an interesting theory of events there. That was, Jackly wanted to get revenge. He was supersonic, but didn't get a demo. That's very strange. But Maiso, I wonder if him hitting Maiso did slow him down enough for him to not get the demo, but Maiso was able to capitalize on that bump play, which I think should have worked. Maiso, that's honestly favorable for Maiso. He did lose it there, but he's able to maintain possession. Jackly does have the mid boost here. Maiso bought himself enough time, but Jackly did jump on that. Both players getting their relative boosts to one another. Jackly coming in hot for a 50. He does have some time here. Ball bounces low, able to score the open net. This man is not giving up. He is making the 50s work. He's trying to, that 50 right there, jumping. He jumped a little bit more of a diagonal flip there. Try to hit the ball a little bit more towards the net. And that nice little rebound, thankfully, was a nice favorable one for him to go ahead and capitalize the open net. We got a straight kickoff here. Maiso doing his classic flip. A little bit of a delayed approach again from Jackly, flipping into the ball at the last moment there. See if he decides to jump in quick at this. Maiso does punish him. It was a greedy challenge. Maiso was there. He was watching. He was ready. As soon as he hears Jackly come up, he just hits the ball around. Hits the ball off the wall. Maintains possession. Has an easy net to work with. 2 minutes left in the game. Jackly only down by 2. I think he could absolutely come back from this, just given his consistency with the late kickoffs. Like, look at this. Yet again, Jackly does get a delayed kickoff. Maiso with a little bit of a late flip, a little bit of a soft touch. He wanted a harder touch there. Jackly got another goal. Game's back down to a 1-goal deficit. He wanted to hit it a lot harder there. And Jackly, he had just enough boost in the tank to get around, be ready for that soft touch, and get a goal. 2 minutes left almost. There is so much time. We have 11 goals. That's incredible. A little bit more of a delayed approach. Didn't quite work out that time. Maiso hitting the ball high. Let's see if... Oh, Jackly almost own goals. Maiso goes in greedy for the quick shot. Gets punished. Let's see. Oh, Jackly does go ahead and roll the ball up. Maiso kind of stuck on the corner. We've all been there. Stuck on that dang corner, man. Jackly does get a quick beat there. Maiso kind of fakes the touch. I like that. Kind of fakes the touch there. I don't know if it was intended. The bump play from Maiso. This man's very physical with his gameplay, and I respect him for it. He's buying, looks like he's taking the ball up the wall, hits it high. Jackly's there to intercept. Ooh, the bump play. Jackly trying to get some revenge here. Maiso did drive around the boost. It did look like Jackly missed there. So that missed boost, Maiso drove around. Jackly just got. But he went back, picked up his pad. He's got 40 to work with. Tries to come in hot for a shot. Jackly's kind of struggling there, falling off the inside of his net. A little mistouch there. A miss from Maiso is going to end up making this game 6-all. We are tied with 1 minute left to go. What an impressive showing from both players here. And, in my opinion, the kickoffs, Jackly has the kickoffs. He's got the kickoffs. They've been very favorable. He's only lost a couple. Look at this. Very favorable. That's a position he can score from and shoot. Let's see if he can capitalize. Maiso did yoink that corner boost. A little bit of a soft touch there from Jack. I know he wanted to try to shoot there. A little bit of a mistouch there from Maiso. Jackly does go ahead and get the catch. He's maintaining possession. He missed the mid boost. Maiso does yoink that corner. Does kind of fake out Jackly. Ball's hovering right in front of Maiso's net. Jackly tries to get that corner. He does get bumped off the 50 into the corner boost there. So Maiso has none. He's got none to work with. But ball's now hovering in front of his opponent's side. Jackly he got the recovery. He's got the recovery. Let's see if he can shoot the open net. Gets a soft touch. Oh, Maiso comes out of nowhere with the save. That speed there was critical. Jackly was very close to winning this game 3. As we're counting down the clock, ball is still hovering in front of Maiso's net. Jackly oh my goodness, imagine he scores that. That would be incredible. We're going to overtime. Game 3. Oh, looks like another favorable kickoff for Jackly. Let's see if he can capitalize. If he's able to go through and capitalize on these kickoffs, he would be winning, definitely. He does have a little boost in the tank. Ball rolls favorably for him. He gets that corner. Ooh, pops it high over Maiso. Maiso's positioning kind of through there. The position just wasn't right. Jackly does get game 3. It's a 2-1 series thus far. That pop there, Maiso wasn't ready for. He wasn't ready for a hard hit like that. That hard hit threw him off, and Jackly just said, let it roll in. He said that hard hit's all I need. Very good showing from Jackly. This man's not giving up, and I respect it entirely. See, Maiso's had a dominant amount of possession throughout the series, but Jackly's winning these kickoffs, and I think that's going to be his shtick. If he's able to capitalize and finish these kickoffs, because most of the time they bounce, up high on the wall or, off the opponent's backboard in a position where it's a little high. If he's able to save like 12 boosts, having be able to save just the 12 boosts might be enough for him to go ahead, jump up. If he's able to do a double jump, use that little bit of boost and finish it when it's bouncing favorably for him. That whiff on the kickoff as well from Maiso there. That goal, that one whisk kickoff, may have cost him the game. It's very, very good showing for both players here. Oh, and that corner shot from Maiso. I can't forget about that. That was a good shot. But, of course, capitalizing on your opponent's mistakes is critical in the game of Rocket League. Like I mentioned, maintaining possession and boost management. Boost management is so important. On demand field, daytime, game number 4. Jackly did win the last one. Maiso is up 2. Like I mentioned, if Jackly is able to go through and capitalize off of these kickoffs, this man, he could win this series very well. It's been a very close series in terms of mechanical skill. Maiso is doing a very good job with maintaining the... He's doing a very good job of maintaining the possession for a majority of the series. Jackly coming in hot. Maiso does get a nice little interrupt there. The bomb, too! Oh, but it bounces outside the corner. Jackly has a little bit of time here. Maiso's still on his way back. Let's see if Jackly can capitalize. Maiso's coming in hot. He does go ahead and interrupt Jackly. Let's see if he can finish this one. He did go ahead and get the finish. Jackly didn't have any boost there. Being out of boost in that situation when you're on an opponent's half is not a favorable one, especially in the corner, because you have to go all the way to the other side of the field. You have to get there in case like something like this happens where the ball is wheeling towards your net, and being out of position with no boost is just not a favorable position. But only down 1 goal, first 30 seconds of the match. Nice dominant kickoff from Jackly. He decides he's not able to quite go for this one. Maiso comes out of nowhere. See these surprise attacks. He's very good at coming out of nowhere and catching Jackly off guard. Jackly maintaining the possession. Once you get that corner boost, still has it. Maiso trying to shoot early. That was a very good read on Jackly's positioning. He decides he's going to rotate out, go ahead and get his boost. Jackly trying to hold on to the ball here, get a little dribble going. Oh, the pop around Maiso. Maiso also dodges into it to hit the ball into his corner, which might have saved him there. And he's trying to hit the ball around. Just a nice little quick around town. Jackly with the interrupt. Maiso trying to backflip, make the ball awkward. Maiso with possession. Did he get that corner boost? He did. He's used a lot of it, though. Jackly decides to go ahead and yoink the boost. He has possession. Maiso has to back off. He's empty. Trying to get a dribble in. Jackly's trying to get these dribbles going. Ball is rolling up in the orange corner. Maiso with a little pop out. Jackly trying to be quick. Almost gets there. Ball's coming back down the pitch. Back into blue now. Maiso watching to see what Jackly does. He does wait patiently enough, and if you wait patiently enough, your opponent could misplay. He tries to shoot. Almost worked out for him. The interrupt from Maiso. He does try to shoot early there. Jackly out of boost. Getting some boost in case he has to make a save here. Maiso does get the shot off. Good save from Jackly. He's going to be rewarded with his corner and possession. And he yoinks the mid just to be on the safe side. Maiso does get his corner. Ball now back in his favor. He gets a nice high touch. Let's see what he can do with it here. Jackly does get the interrupt. Maiso with the ball high. Give himself time. That's what that touch is for. To give himself some time to get some boost. And maybe make the play off the wall. Jackly, out of boost, deciding to go ahead and go for the mid. Maiso with possession back in the corner. See, like I mentioned, he's got possession just so much. If Jackly can keep possession, like the dribble plays, oh, almost an own goal for Maiso, but he does get the little chip to guarantee it's safe. Ball's very high right now. Let's see if Jackly decides to go for this. He decides to roll up. He's a little bit out of position. Thankfully, the ball is wide on his side. He does have ball now. Maiso yoinking that mid boost. He's watching to see what Jackly can do. Decides to go ahead and challenge. Jackly with no boost can't fully capitalize on the open net he has, as he's got no boost to work with. But he decides to go ahead and yoink Maiso's corner, and he's only left with 12. Let's see if he can beat Maiso here. He is able to beat Maiso and go ahead and tie the game up. It's a very good goal. Ball's coming down. He's got enough boost to work with. Yanking that corner is what really made that play happen. Stealing that corner for Maiso, because Maiso had none. He had 12 to work with. He had just picked up a pad. And he couldn't get up high enough in order to beat Jack to it, so Jack decided, I'm going to beat him. 1-1. A nice even game coming up to 145 in the fourth game, rather. Jack decided to go ahead and steal his boost. Decides to jump up for a shot. Almost gets a powerful touch. Maiso with the read. Gets a nice safe touch to his corner. Which is where you want the ball. You want the ball, especially on defense, in that corner. Nice little 50-50. Ends up going well for Maiso. Not quite in. He does try to get the read. Not enough boost to quite get there. Jackly does have possession. Maiso constantly trying to be there. Trying to make something happen. Jackly taking his time here. See if he can make a dribble play happen. See if he can ball Maiso. Almost gets a dunk. Maiso with a nice solid backflip there to try to get a lot of coverage on the ball with his car as Jack was coming down the pitch with it nice even. So it's going to be a fairly nice and safe save there had he backflip. So he chose to do that route. Both players pinging it back and forth. Looks like Jack may end up having possession here in just about half the tank. He gets a nice hard pop there. Maiso with the save. Oh, he tries to get the read. Jack may have an opportunity. Barely goes shy of that bottom left-hand corner. Almost sniped it. Both players jump. Maiso kind of bumps Jack into it there. And let's see if he can get the follow-up. Oh, he smacks it into the crossbar. He does get a touch, though. Buy himself some time. Jack coming down the pitch with the ball. Let's go for a dribble play. Man, Jack does like his dribble plays. He's a big fan of them. proper dribble can mess up an opponent. Maiso's getting his turn in. He's like, I don't have any boost. I'm going to hit the ball over to buy myself time to yoink this mid boost. And now Jack has no boost. So it's very smart thinking there from Maiso. Jack kind of overcommits there in the corner with no boost. Let's see if Maiso can capitalize. He does yoink his opponent's corner. Jack might have tried to go for a squishy there. Let's see this from Jack's perspective. He delved a little bit too far into his own net. He couldn't get out in time to go ahead and try to make a save. I wonder if the idea was to go for a squishy. But 9 seconds left. 9 seconds is all you need. This is a favorable kickoff for Jackly. Let's see if he has enough boost to score the open net. Oh, and he barely misses the open net. Couldn't quite capitalize on it, and the ball gets smacked down, leaving Maiso as the winner of the series, 3-1. Very good effort from Jackly. That last little bit there was very unfortunate timing. It would have worked out in his favor had I just hit the ball a little bit more to the right there. Could have scored, gone into overtime, had an opportunity to finish the game, maybe win it, go to Game 5. That would have been very exciting. But very good showing from both players. Maiso went through, did take the W. Jackly losing the series 3-1. Stay hydrated, folks. Water is very important. Water is very important. Looks like our moderator left the game. And also just go ahead and give him a shout out. ZZ Gamer Yo-Yo is the host and owner of Good Boys Esports. So he is streaming this as well. I'm also live over on my personal channel, twitch.tv/IMXBrando. But of course, he's live on his channel as well, ZZ Gamer Yo, just like his gamer tag says there, where most of everybody's listening to the commentary. So shout out to him and Good Boys Esports. And thank you for the opportunity to do some casting. I haven't casted in a while, and so doing something different. Aside from, it was a very valiant effort from Jackly. He did his very best to go through and try to come back and win there. It would have been, he did try hard. The kickoffs were going great for his favor. Didn't have the possession, but yeah. Maiso did play a very solid game to get some solid touches. He did get some nice little pops around Jackly. Did outplay his opponent. But I do believe that was a very fun series.